Hello, everybody. It's a wonderful Saturday. Head empty. Head quite literally just went empty for a second there. It's Saturday, folks. My work week has just started. Not the best start, to be honest. The Spud romancer. No work talk. Fair. Alright, no work talk. Hal has demanded we don't do it. Yeah. That's it. It's Saturday. A little bit before stream, I went and did just a very tiny amount of grinding. And you'll see why. I have discovered that the old Demon King is hilariously fun to grind. So he gets also a lot of souls. It's like just under 80k a farm, so that's looking good for the time being, at least. I'll find something even more ridiculous to grind at some point, I'm sure. But I did that a couple times, got us some new gear, a couple more levels, very specifically to do one specific thing, which will open up more avenues of content for us. How's it been besides the no work talk? I mean, it's alright. You were on your date? Nice, man! How was it? You have fun? This is where I'm gonna be completely culturally insensitive, just be like, you guys ate like a bunch of pierogies, right? Just stuff your face. I gotta do it every once in a while. Good food's excellent, my man. An Asian restaurant. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. They're everywhere. Oh, man, no, I love our local store that we got. Oh, restaurant that we have. They're pretty good. I am the big fan of the sushi. Got your booster shot? Nice. I still need to go get mine at some point. Wait, no, back up, hold up. What do you mean by Chinese chicken fingers? Explain that. What is a Chinese chicken finger? I need answers. The music stops now. What? Explain this. What is a Chinese chicken finger, Smoke'em? I am genuinely confused by that statement. Anyways. It's extremely good. Nice! Tyad used proper chopsticks. He's a keeper. I'll say that. He's a keeper. Oh, man. Alright. Hey, I want to get into the game real fast, because I want to show off some things. There's a couple things I want to show off. So, I have a different hat. I have a different weapon. You may also notice this right here. So I quickly went and got some more stats. The actual stats on here are not truly reflective of what I have because of this gear, but I made sure I got... Oh, and I'm also wearing the Hunter's Ring. Ignore that. But I got the 20 intelligence, so we can use the white hair talisman. You know what that means now? I can use more spells! Conjuration spells! I'm gonna show all these off, by the way. Also, I need to click on this. What is this? I'm pretty sure this is whatever Chinese chicken fingers. Isn't that just orange chicken without the orange sauce? That's exactly what those look like. It looks like orange chicken, like naked orange chicken. Well, it's a very specific style of it. Like, it's not a perfect orange chicken, but I know what those are. Those are what like you get at those are what you get at certain restaurants in like especially at not fast food. I just teleported the fire lake. I'm so wrapped up with the Chinese chicken fingers. At buffets, there we go. Buffets. It's like you get those at there, and like you know the orange chicken sauce is right next to it, right? This is going to consume my thoughts for like the next hour now. All right, let's go over to the Colosseum real fast. But yeah, I've picked up just about every single conjuration I can at the moment. And we're going to have a good old time just looking at all these. It would help if I actually put on the proper ring. There we go. Make this a little bit faster of a process. So, start from the top. Flame Dart, Fireball, Flame Wisps, Great Chaos Fireball. Oh, he's sending me another one. I have to look at these. Yes, no, that's orange chicken. Yes, no, that is proper true orange chicken. But what I'm talking about, what you got there, is essentially the low tier buffet grade. Like it is chicken. Like you're right. It actually does just like straight up look like chicken fingers. But like that's the kind of stuff that like a buffet throws out and then puts the sauce there. Low tier. It is low tier. Fight me. Anyways, check this out. So, Flame Dart. A little funny, right? It's not like cast anything. What if you hold down the button? Look at it! Actually, you know something I've not tested? Are these home? I have to check something. Hold on. I'll be honest, I've actually not used these spells on enemies. I kind of ran over here and tested them real fast on my own. But do these home? It looks like they have a little bit of... It looks like they have actually a pretty decent amount of tracking on them. Let's see. Yeah, they do. It actually has a pretty decent amount of tracking, I'm noticing. Ooh, okay. I actually kind of like Flame Dart. It's low damage. But it's consistent. And I don't have to worry about, like... What's the way to put it? I don't have to worry about too much aiming. So, I mean, Fireball's clearly just Fireball. But it's there. Flame Wisps apparently is homing shot. Or it's homing Soul Bass, which is kind of cool. It gets hit by objects very easily. Oh, I'm just going to break again when I go through the door. Here, hold on. Let me try this again. Okay. Looks like the animation on it's not all that good. Like watch it for a second. It just teleports. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, and Great Chaos Fireball. Yeah, it is what it is. Okay. Posted your foods. I'll check the ones on the Discord later. But I will definitely check out food. I like looking at food. Food is very nice. Alright. Fire Breath. Karthus Flame Mark is what it is. Can't cast Meteor Shower. Actually... Hold the thought. Alright, Fire Breath. Kind of disappointing, to be honest. I was kind of hoping a little bit more out of it. Just won't want to spam pictures here needlessly. That's fair. It's got decent range on it. I'm not entirely sure about it, though. Stone Form, I think, is just a buff. Yeah, it's just an absorption buff. That's all it is. I want to see mud throw, though. I want to sling some mud here. Huh. It's not bad. Throw rock! Oh my gosh! The rock's pretty powerful. Okay. It looks like it has a little bit of an AoE on it as well, which is kind of nice. I like it. I like it. It is pure physical damage. There is a use for it. It's just a big rock. I like how it's not the traditional rock throw, which you know is you heave it from your mouth more or less. You actually throw a boulder, which is kind of cool. Frost Orb, Ice Burst, Dark Storm, Oblivion. All right, next up. Oh, it's like the crystal stuff. Okay. So it's like the crystal shots that the sage has. What is this do? Oh! Oh, that's got some potential behind it. Alright, let's see what this other one's like. What does this do? Oh my! Oh, that seems a little silly. Darkstorm seems a little silly. What is this? Just get right in here. Ow! Do you mind? I'm trying to do something here. Wow. Okay. Also, wait, was I regenerating health? Did anyone else see that? Hold up. Why would I be regenerating health? Oh, wait, I think my helmet has... No, it doesn't. Here, hit me. Wait, yeah, I am regenerating health. What am I... Huh? Why am I regenerating health? At a very steady rate, actually. Wait. Oh, no, it's HP and SP regen. I thought it was FP and SP. My helmet has HP regen. Oh, that's insane. Abuse the heck out of Darkstorm. It looks very abusable. I'll be honest. Oblivion. I have questions. How long does it last? Oh, that was a hot minute. What the heck was that? So it's very low damage, but I understand what the point of that is. Insanely low damage. Oh, right out of range. Oh, for Pete's sake. Alright, you know what? You're getting abused now. Oh, we could miss that. Okay. That is an insane spell. Speed! Speeds! I'm not entirely sure how useful that is, but I understand the point of it. What was Oblivion? Yes. Black Serpent, Black Fire Orb, Black Flame. These are all fairly basic. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure all three of these are vanilla. I know Black Serpent is vanilla. Yeah, Black Fire Orb is vanilla. Yeah, Black Flame. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not gonna show off Black Flame. Who cares about Black Flame? Your someone's getting free shots in. Yeah, I'm wondering if it's useful against bosses though, because bosses won't be hit by the shot of that. Also, I think this is. Oh, it's a Pharaon Dart. Yo. I like it. It's low damage, but it's Pharaon Dart for dark damage. Although I think you already had that in Dregs, but it's a Dark Fireball version. I actually like it. I like the aesthetic. That's good. Okay. Next up. Essence Strike, Water Dart, Essence Wisps, and I'll show off the summons as well. Start with the Lizard. Essence Strike, what do we got? Okay, so it's a Soul Dart. Man, that drain is fast! Holy crap! What do we got here? Oh, it's another one of these. I cast Water Bolt. Water Bolt. Alright, cool. We know what these are. It's the stupid Archdruid's Essence Wisps. Get them, boys. Yeah, that HP drain is a little ridiculous. Look at that! Holy crap! Okay, apparently Druid spells are a bit busted. Bring in the Lizard. Come on, boy. Oh, he fast. Oh, there you go. He's trying. He's trying his hardest. Look at him. Slap. Slap. Don't complain, really. How good it is against bosses? You know what? We're gonna try it. I'm actually kind of curious. Give me 1 second. I want to see the other summons real fast. Sewer Centipede, Wretch, Pus of Man. Oh, Soul Devouring. I got this as well. Let's see what this is like. MDS, Massive Druid Supporter. Go, Centipede Demon, go! Oh, alright. Oh, it doesn't have the actual projectile attack. That's kind of dumb. So its attacks are pretty bad. Wouldn't recommend that. Summon the Wretch. Oh, it's got a weapon. Oh, no, it's one of the good ones. Oh, no. Come here. Get him, Wretch. Oh, my. Okay, yeah, it's actually one of the good ones. And it barfed. Yeah, it seems about right. Alright, how loud and obnoxious is Pus of Man? I have to wonder. Well, he's strong. Oh my gosh, he's so excited! I never really get to, like, appreciate the stupid snake when I'm fighting. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Go get him, boy! Oh, that's good. Oh, man. Get him, boy! Oh my gosh. I love him. His damage is pretty low compared to the other ones, but he's pretty funny. I like it. Pus of Man versus bosses sometimes. Oh my god. Oh, okay, there goes the sound effect. It lasted quite a while on that. So what does this do? Oh no, it's a melee spell. It's a slow melee spell. Oh, this is gonna be fun. It also takes up a lot of mana. Like a whole lot. Why does it cost so much? Is there... Did I leave anyone alive to test this on? Hold on, I need a willing subject. I'm not really sold on that. It's a very long period of time to kill something. I have to wonder if I have, I'm pretty sure how it works. I probably have iframes during that, because I know it's Sacred Flame. It's basically a magic version of Sacred Flame. What does the spell say it does? It basically says you suck out their soul. Yeah, devour the soul of your opponent, draining their HP. While devouring your enemy's soul, you gain 5% soul boost. So I'm pretty sure it's just I'm pretty sure it's just Sacred Flame. This is what it is. It's just really, really slow, and that's what I don't like about it. I've also not summoned Bone Wheel, but we'll deal with that in a second. So give me Essence Wisps, give me Essence Strike. I am going to summon the Bone Wheel, and you know, have I even showed up the hammer? The big bonking stick? What's soul boost? Oh no, it's soul gain. It's the way that they wrote how you get bonus souls for killing something. There was a divine bonk. There is indeed a divine bonk, and I've not used it up to this point, but I might start doing it soon. Okay, let's see how quickly this melts this guy. Also, Bone Wheel. Go, Bone Boy, go! He's not very aggressive. Oh my gosh, look at it go. Wow. Okay. Shoot him again. Yeah, Bone Boy's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm gonna get an accurate reading on this. Hold on. Okay, it was about 370 from the extra shot. $739 total. Okay. Hello? All right now. Okay. All right. Essence spell's a little strong. So it was about 349 on the initial shot, and they were taking about the equal amount in Essence Drain, it looks like. Because at the end of the day, they were taking about 750, it looked like. Something like that. Yeah, about the same damage on impact. It's pretty strong. Especially as a dot. Essence was really good. Yeah, it looked like it as well. The only problem with it is the slow wind up. Gosh, that is a huge bonk. Jeez Louise. Like it's slow. That's the one problem with it. Yeah, it's real slow. Also, you're gonna miss if you don't have that right on target. Okay. New spells. You can cast it from a decent range. Yeah, it's something you have to plan into, definitely. Okay. Well, we've got options. Boy, do we have options. I'm also wondering where my new attunement slot is at. So let me figure out what I'm doing with gear here. I'm not entirely sure what weapon I want to be taking. I picked up the Gravelord Scythe just because I could. I'm not sure if I want to go pure magic or not. I'll rock it for now. Why not? I need 12 decks. Okay, good to know. I may actually just keep this kit. I'm probably not. I'm not going to keep the Silver Serpent ring on. What else could I rock? Not enough of a buff on magic damage to worry about that. 5% is not nearly worth it. I could rock Estus Ring, just for more or more healing, but use the spell on, yeah. Use Essence Wisps on the Essence Wisp Man. The first Ravenous Crystal Lizard? Oh, we already did that. The Fat Demon and Smoldering Lake. That I still have to do. But we already did the lizard. I picked that up. Realized yeah, I missed out on... Wait, didn't this say 75% before? I'm going crazy. I'm pretty sure that said 75. Not 65. Oh well. But yeah, I already picked that up. Let's see. May as well give me Hunter's Ring. Why not? But yeah, we gotta go kill us a demon first. So let's attune spells real fast. Give me Putrefied Blade. Give me the Warden Skeleton. Give me... Heal. Heal's always very important. I want to see how Oblivion works against the demon. I want to see it against the larger target. Eleanor's Reproach. Create a circle of light that damages enemies within it. Oh gosh, I know what that is. That's the curse circle from the angels. Okay. Of course, they had to make it damage because, you know, curse doesn't work against most enemies. With start. Oh right, forgot. Okay, I want to see Oblivion first though. Let me see how this works against the more obnoxious targets. All right, you're down here. Forgot. Let's get rid of you first. He ain't dead yet. Nope. Blackblade. Wait, that's just down here? Oh, okay. I almost missed out on the Blackblade, apparently. Okay. Summon the Warden Skeleton. Get him, boy. Huh. Interesting. Pain. Gosh, the game doesn't like it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, Stole of a Stray Demon. Oblivion sucks. I kind of expected as much. I'm having to wonder if it might damage other things around it, which might be useful in very, very particular situations, but that's about it. Yeah, okay. What do I do with the soul of the Stray Demon, though? Then from there, we're going to move on to Blood of the Dark Soul. Release a piercing missile of dark blood that causes excessive bleeding. Huh. Oh yeah, I could also just eat the soul of the watchdog. Aerithal Dungeonite. I mean, we'll see what we end up doing. Boulder Heave. Oh, okay, that's the actual boulder. Yeah, spray a boulder from the mouth. Or gravel spray. Spews gravel from one's mouth. So either a giant boulder or gravel. Obviously we're going to go with spew gravel because that's new. Oh, or Demon Fist. Nah, I'm good on Demon Fist. I want to see gravel spray. It's expensive. It's 500 FP. Huh, okay. Looks like a multi-shot. Looks like a multi-shot. That's what it's looking like, at least. Telekinetic band. Okay. Hey, you. No hugs. Travel! It's funny. I like it. Gravel! Its damage is not all that great. I think what ends up happening is you end up knocking things over a little more than than the use of it. It's funny though. I like it. It's probably really good against bosses actually. Something that actually has poise, and you can avoid their attack fairly easily. We'll take Essence Wisps. Let's do it. Get him! Oh gosh, it missed. Okay, so Essence Wisps has the problem of fast-moving targets could easily avoid that. Still pretty worth it just to melee people. They want to turn off the fire stick if you don't want to be seen. Just baby. Also, HP regen on this helmet is going to be interesting. So I'm noticing a considerable lack of bird people. I'm a little sad about it. Crab? Dead crab. Don't make me take out the Firestone Planar Ring again. Don't make me do this. I'm doing it. They deal fire damage, I could say that. Look at how many archers there are, just everywhere. Definitely notice that that's the design philosophy going a lot into this. It's just, here's a lot of ranged enemies. Have a lot of ranged attacks yourself. Oh, hey, Silver Cat Ring. In a very convenient location, apparently. Neat. Cool. It works, I guess. Oh, did you remove... You removed the man-eater. Okay. Goodbye, buddy. Oh, Blessed Lightning Tome. Yo! New lightning spells, apparently. Oh, there she is. She's actually just up there. Oh, okay. I'm getting myself turned around a little bit. Hold on. Oh, hi. I didn't realize you came down here. Oh, wow. You have, like, no HP. Oh, okay. Goodbye. It was over before it even began. You see me from all the way over there. Really. I can target you from all the way over there. I see what's going on. Was made to be insignificant as punishment. It's a little silly. Brigand's gear, twin daggers, Morn's ring, and the axe. Okay. That's a lot of just gear drop right there. It's a little silly that you can see me from all the way over there and target me. And you're just going to spam spells. Alright. Okay. Sure. I mean, I can play this game too. It's just, yeah. There's a reason usually why there's a pretty short max distance on enemy aggro. Okie dokie then. Starting to wonder if stealth gear might be worth it. Or at least taking, was it invisibility? You're home now? What does that mean? Hmm? What indeed? What is that? That is not dog. What is that? Oh, it's Corvians. Ah, okay. Go get him, Skelebro. Corvian Great Blade, you say? What do we got on the Great Blade today? If I could find it. There it is. Corvian Stance, huh? I actually have to dual wield it, which makes sense. What? Teleports you behind you, nothing personnel. Wait, what? Oh my gosh. Alright, that's actually pretty good. While in stance, use light attacks to temporarily dematerialize and reappear in a fierce horizontal slash, or use a strong to gain upward momentum. These moves can be chained together. Okay. Alright. Everybody's got to have just a little bit of anime in their mod, which is fine, honestly. I'm not against it. Ooh, some more twinkling. Cool. Saves me some money. Some more bloody coins. There's a lot of bloody coins around. There's also a lot of manacles around. 8. Clan of Giants. That sounds like strength. Oh, yeah, Henri's just not even here. Okay. Wait, prayed at the tree. What? Oh, Clan of Giants. Hello. Hollows remains. Oh, yeah. Upgrade unique. That's metallic. Herald curved. Great sword. Axe of Rust. Titanic Cleave. Grasp the weapon with both hands and chop downwards. Okay. Black Knight Great Axe. Blacksmith's Hammer. Smo's Great Hammer. Okay, so it's all the big weapons. It's the chunky weapons. Is that Millwood? Oh, they got Millwood. Giant's Great Bow. Black Knight Shield. What does Millwood got? Increases weapon damage, reduces weapon stamina consumption, adds 10 SP recovery, increases bow distance. Huh. Vitality Strength. Wow, okay. Giant's Helm. Increases max stamina, overall weapon damage, equip load, and reduces weapon stamina consumption. Ring of Valor. Increases physical damage, increases poise by 10, and adds 10 stamina recovery. Huh. It's got some stuff going for it. Like, it's pretty strong, actually. Yeah, because 30% less weapon stamina consumption here. You take Asmodeus as well, which is 12%. Like, you could get to some silly stuff like Cinder's level as well. Yeah, Clan of Giants. Okay, so what does this actually do as well? Overall weapon attack power by 5%. Okay. Was that a pun? That one was not intentional. But we'll say yes. More manacles. Alright. And actually, it's in a fairly easy location to get to. It's right by a bonfire. Alright, it's swamp time. Or at least swamp phase 1. See how annoying you guys are in this mod. Oh, you've got poison. Which I think you've always had poison, but yeah, it's gonna be a little more pronounced considering you have more HP. More twinkling, cool. More stick boys. Just a shackle by strength. Ha! Ha ha! Ah! He's got the jokes. So did that stack the drain? It doesn't look like it stacks the drain. I think once they're hit with one drain, that's about it. I'm thinking wisps are actually really good against bosses, but not really against enemies themselves. That's what I'm feeling. XCOM! Heck yeah! All DLCs as well? I actually don't know that. It may actually just be vanilla. Which honestly, for your first playthrough, is not all that bad. It lets you appreciate the finer things, really. Because I think the page just said XCOM 2. I don't think they actually put the DLCs in there. Oh, should you get them all right away? Yes. Well, don't get... I'm trying to remember what I think it's Resistance Warriors or something like that. Like, there's a really, really bad cosmetics cosmetics mod that you really don't need for DLC, not mod. Although, what is DLC but paid for mods? You do want Alien Hunters. Okay, so you at least want Alien Hunters. Is it Shen's Last Gift? And obviously, War of the Chosen. You want those 3. Everything else is optional. Anarchy's Children is pretty good for certain cosmetics. Wait a minute, is this door open? Wait a minute. This isn't correct. Wait. Oh, okay. Like, that's just open. Alright. I saw that Black Knight back there. I'll go back that way at some point. And the Crystal Lizard's over there. Oh, everything's just topsy-turvy. Things aren't where they belong. Yeah, I may not use wisps for enemies. I'm feeling it. Or not feeling it, really. Pain. Pain. So there's the twin blades. Alright. What have they put up here? Cell swords. Okay. So I've not looked at these armors. What do we got? Brigand is Dex. Cell sword is Endurance. Okay. It's pretty simple. Bonk him. Wake up, fool. Although I am using a magic weapon against the lizard, but you know what? We're good. Shield of Alacrity. Oh, casting speed by 40%. Or not 40%, but by 40. Huh. Well, that'd be good for a pure caster build. Okay. I actually have been wanting to find a weapon that boosts casting speed if one exists. Because I might commit to that like really, really hard. Paladin starting shield? Probably. That'd be very interesting for Paladin, because I think Paladin has like almost no dex, so that would balance out pretty well. Get bonked. Just gonna circle around you forever, friend. Dead. So could I just walk straight to the boss fight from here? Did they actually cut out the entire swamp? There's an actual ladder. Ah. A ladder. There's just a way down. Wait, what? Everything is different. I don't like it. Okay, hold on. So you could skip the entire swamp if you wanted to. Oh, thanks, Hazel. You freaking dick. Are you even going to be able to pathfind up here? No, you are not. Good job, Hazel. Oh, goodbye. All right. Yeah, Hazel sounds like so much fun. I could hear him down here. Oh, geez, that poison buildup is disgusting. What does he fight? Oh, he went to fight a Gru. What is wrong with you? Wait, what all is going on around here? Oh, you did unsummon. Hazel, get out of the corner. He's just down there, being Hazel. Like, I'm afraid to go down there because the poison buildup is pretty disgusting. Look at that. That builds up way fast. He's actually stuck. Get out of the poison, Hazel. Stop. Just stop. Yeah. No. Get out of here. Alright, let's take this back from the top. So apparently my HP regen is nearly enough to counteract poison. Okay. Well then. Let me guess, they removed the bonfire here because you can walk down here. Also, you're down here. Oh no, the bonfire's right here. Oh, okay. Although I see that gate there. I'm wondering if you're not allowed to go in this way. But this is also how you get to the wolf early. Weird that you still have to ask to join this one? So what do you have? Sword Grass, of course. Sword of the Evil Eye. Huh, okay. 16 across the board. Okay. Interesting. Oh, there's Hollow Slayer. Okay, so you've got Hollow Slayer. Good to know. Wolf Knight's Great Sword. Black Lotus. Really. Strangely alive when held. Almost urging the wielder towards certain actions. Old Wolf Curved Sword. Wolf Knight's Great Shield. Wolf Knight Helm. Straighten dex by 1. Damage versus Abyssal. Okay. And you also got Elite Knight Armor, which is increased weapon attack power by 2, adds a poise buff, decreases weapon stamina consumption. Like, again, like I don't understand the discrepancy here, where certain things will list their poise buff, and this doesn't. Also, I find it a little weird for armor to have a poise buff when armor could just have more poise. And then the armor itself actually gets stamina buff. Okay. And then Wolf Ring increases poise. Okay. Alright, good to know. Alright, I think Essence Wisps is going to go away for a little bit. Let's use... I want to use Dark Flare. Multi-shot Dark Flare. Let's do it. Oh wait, yeah, this is that. So does this open from this side? It does not open from this side. Okay, so you still have to actually go through the swamp. Although I guess you have a much shorter pathway because you don't have to go through the first swamp, really? But I'm going to. That's pretty silly. I like that. You just lock him up with that. I'm going to enjoy using this. The first one more like a marsh, I guess. But what is a marsh? Just like a downgraded swamp. Sorry, don't mind me. I was moving the mic a little bit closer. Wasn't looking at the screen. Where's the door out? Was it down here? Look at the other guys just watching him get just bodied by this. Oh, that's good. That's a lot of damage, actually. Also, I remember now the door's right here. There we go. I do need more FP regen, though. I definitely need that. Also, let's see, were they equally as nice to remove the slow movement for the swamp? Looks like they did. Also, where's Mr. Krabs? I'm noticing a considerable lack of giant crab. Hazel! You dick. Go away! It's amusing how quickly you can kill him both times. Oh, he coming. Oh boy, he coming. Get bodied. Just juggle him back. Ashen Estus ring, love to see it. I'm not using any Ashen Estus though. I'm liking Dark Flare just for the memes. This is pretty good. And yeah, the tracking is phenomenal actually, because I saw it arc pretty quick to hit him. I missed. I poised through it though. Why am I even drinking? I could just stand still and regen HP. Oh well. It's instinct, really. So by far still the one feature I'm missing the most from Cinders is upgraded rings. Just because I want a better Lingering Dragon Crest. When I cast a buff, I want to see it on me for several minutes at least. Oh, so since it's still dark damage, but the dogs are playing the burning effect. Okay. That's pretty strong, though. What does that say? Jagged what staff? Jagged Willow Staff. Wind Wheel. An enchanted staff of the Hermits of the Great Forest of Vinheim. Spin weapon vigorously above head and sweep foes, and transition with normal or strong attack for continued spins. Which whip up and gain momentum. Okay. Color me curious. It's just a stick! A stick with nails in it. Huh. It's split leaf? Okay, there we go. It is also magic damage. Okay. Helicopter stick. Hunting hat. What is this? Damage versus hollows. Huh. Whose hat is this? Huh. Looks like a Bloodborne thing. There's a lot of loot out here in the swamp, I'm noticing. Grass crest, okay. They go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Sorry, I'm bodying things with a scythe right now. Scythe and little dark pellets. Ooh, how annoying are these guys gonna be? There's Fallen Knight. Wait, that's a Dark Knight. Or Black Knight. Oh, where did they move the exiles to? Ah. Also, I'm noticing it's considerably darker in here. Well, hello to you too. Man, I remember ye olde days where I hated those guys. Younger me, who didn't pay attention to animations and enemy attack patterns. Hey you, I have a better spell. It's called Spam. Spam! He's got the height advantage. We got a problem here. Hi, Crab. I actually can't hit him. He has moved too far back. Wait. There we go. Got him. Clearly the better spellcaster. So I see they put a bonfire here. And I hear Evangelist. Hmm. Oh, they moved the one guy from down here. Okay. What do we got? Chloranthy ring! There it is! I hear people above me. Okay. Hey! Chloranthy ring is here! Oh, there we go. That's better. That is so much better now. Still probably one of the better rings. Is this all just moss fruit that I've left on corpses? It is. It's just all the dead crabs. Look, it's my loot and I'm taking it, alright? It might be completely useless. I may not need it at all. Oh no, that's a great Swamp Pyromancy tome, actually. Neat. But with the polish of cinders? Yes! Put the two together! That would be amazing! Because I'll put it this way. Like, I have complaints and qualms with both. And as much as I may not like the bosses that are in Convergence that are new, I will put it this way, at least they are new bosses. I'll put it that way. Because my one problem with Cinders is the fact that the bosses that they have added in are essentially just reskins. And to be honest, pretty bad reskins on top of that. Like, Dorinthus is a good reference, but his AI is terrible. Ingvel is just bad. Just straight up bad. Like, she's just terrible. I don't like her at all. But, I will put it this way. As much as I don't like the Archdruid, I think his problem is his HP pool. And, again, like, Convergence's problem is definitely the fact of, no chill. The bosses have literally no chill at all. And that's easy to fix, really. Well, probably not easy to actually fix from the side of coding, but like it's a good problem to recognize and try to find a solution for it. I would say. But yeah, I would love to see Convergence with a little more polish on it. I would actually really love to see the kind of rings they have with, you know, the Cinder style buffs or something like that. Because there's definitely been a little bit of weird discrepancies. Like I've noticed a couple things. Like notice how the Nether ring has all dark damage 10%, and then there's also a charred ring for all fire damage 10%. And then I do have a Witch's ring for 15% fire damage. So I'm guessing there's going to be there's going to be more of them with 15% as well. But yeah, it seems there's a 5, 10, and 15. Probably for all elemental types. There's also a physical form. I think the stone plates being massive boosts to those specific types is a little ridiculous. Like, this straight up gives me so much immunity. Like, I was able to go through so many things in fire zones and just ignore problems. I think Bloodbite being literal bleed immunity is a little weird and unnecessary, really. Like, I understand that they wanted to make the bleed ring better. Because that was definitely one complaint people had. It's like, why would I ever use the bite rings? You know, they give me enough resistance, but it doesn't really matter. Immunity is probably the opposite end of the problem on that. But yeah, I also like how there's a Laggards ring for bat rolls. The problem is it looks like it only boosts physical damage. Like, literally physical damage. Like, it won't buff anything else. Because what it says is gain more strength by equipping or increasing your equip load. It's not actual strength. But they mean clearly, you know, more damage. But it's not pure damage, it's just physical damage. So it's only useful with very specific builds. Like, you have to go pure physical for this. Whereas Flynn's ring technically just boosts all your damage. So, there's a lot of things. I think the two of them together would be phenomenal. Honestly, Spell Ascension with Convergence would probably be really, really cool as well. Like, seeing some of their spells become better. Rather than just having, like, a whole bunch of spells. Corrupted Talisman. Okay. It is genuinely so dark in here. Like, it's pretty crazy on the lighting effects. I was wondering why they had so many spells kind of committed to making light. I understand now. Works with concept. Oh no, it definitely works with concept. Like, it's designed for heavy weapons. I'm just a little sad that it's only physical, essentially. Jade Sword! What? Still wrong chat, but Jade Sword. What does the Jade Sword have on it? A verdant blade fused with essence of the serpent. Okay. Okay, so it's just a magic straight sword. Okay. Oh my gosh, it's so chunky. Look at it. Oh, it looks so good, though. Look at it. I need a better shot of this. It's got good design on it. Look at that. Oh, whoops, sorry. Hold on. Yo, that is a neat-looking sword. Just to spam the Jade. Hold on, I got you, man. Where is it? Excellent. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's just a magic sword is what it is. Okay, that's cool. I like it. Also, I didn't notice what I just picked up. Shoot, I wasn't paying attention. What was that? Crap. What did it say? I was distracted. Ebony thing. Okay. Ebony. Oh yeah, bronze axe. Hold on, let's also look at that. I'm guessing it wasn't a weapon. Yeah, not a weapon. Regen 2% of your stamina. Interesting. It's a very odd armor effect. Okay. Check daggers? Oh, Arched Ebony Blade. There it is. Okay. Increases dark damage. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. So it's one of the daggers that boosts specific elemental type. Okay. There seems to be one of every type. I find it weird that Necromancer's dagger doesn't start as the 10% magic damage one. Instead, it's the Scholar's Candlestick. I feel like that would have made Necro a little bit stronger if they started with the dagger that actually increases their magic damage. Since they're definitely very reliant on it. Oh, this is a tiny axe. The game didn't like that I called it tiny. It froze up. Tiny axe. What does it do? Warcry. Alright. Neat. Way of White Clerics. Okay, I see. So that's all that was up here. I am noticing the, there's a lot of similarities between Cinders and Convergence. And I mean, it's bound to happen when there's really only so much you can deviate on with the traditional Dark Souls build. But it's amusing to see how they both had the same ideas of like moving very specific bonfires, having certain sorts of extra pathways and stuff like that. Like I would say that Convergence has done more with it, whereas Cinders has more or less just had you skip whole sections if you felt like it. Oh, there's several of you down here, aren't there? Oh, here we go. Oh boy. Hi. Oh, this is gonna be pain now. There's another one. Oh my gosh. Alright. Chill. 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 There we go. Okay. That had such an opportunity to go poorly. Hey, Estus Flask. Nice. But yeah, it's interesting to see how they've done a lot of similar things. And I really don't want to call one a copycat, because I'm pretty sure that's not what the situation is at all. It's just, again, like, there's only really so much you're going to be doing. Well, CJ. Like, there really is only so much you can deviate on. And so, it's going to be unfair, because I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. If it hasn't already. People just calling one over the other the copycat. And I think Cinders has been in development longer. And I really hope people aren't that rude to the Convergence mod team, where they're going to be calling them copycats and stuff like that. It's just like, come on, man. Come on. I think they've proven that they want to do more of their own thing as well. Josh. Ooh, Heretic Staff. There are so many more of you up here, I just noticed. Crossbow of the Conclave. I like how we got a Karthus crossbow, and now we have a crossbow of the Conclave. They're both probably magic-based, aren't they? There's the Karthus one. Yeah, they're both magic-based. Hilariously enough, for me, the Conclave one is better. Because it's got in-scaling on it as well. That's funny. Heretic Staff is Dark Staff. Alright. Whoa. You see me. That you do. Okay. Crossbows of weapon art. Yeah, it's just a tackle though. Oh, this is... You rolling it up there? You having fun? What the heck is that damage? Excuse me? That was a lot off of Soul Arrow. Alright. Don't do that again, please. Magic Stone Plate. Oh, that's gonna be fun. Did you just give me the Magic Stone Plate ring before the Magic boss? Really? Oh, okay. Thanks for giving me immunity to the boss I was about to fight. Cool. Jeez Louise, the lockup's getting a little silly. Hey look, it's sword gear. What do you got? Cost of sorceries. Fair enough. XCOM 2 eating up disc usage. Yep, that's XCOM. Eat will eat everything. It is a hungry, hungry boy. It will never be satisfied. Yeah, no, like it's no joke. XCOM 2, the engine it runs on, it will quite literally take all of your resources if it can. It won't crash. Your computer, at least. It itself might crash. It's XCOM. But, yeah, no, it will eat everything. And there is no way to stop it. It's one of the big complaints people have about XCOM 2, is it does that. Ooh, Sage Scroll. It's free real estate. Ah, you couldn't be as nice as Cinders and put the bonfire right up here? Aw, bad mod. Disappointment. Oh, you are very resistant to dark. Alright, you know what? Instead of pelting you with these, let's take out the allies. They have wisened up. They have moved into a position I cannot get to easily. Don't you book slap me. That's rude. Oh, the perfect swipe. Oh, all right. Forgot about that. Whoops. Back in the swamp I go, apparently. Back to the pit. Very accurate. Alright, we are coming up against the magic boss, so I probably shouldn't be using the magic weapon against the magic boss. In reality, I should not be using the magic weapon against the magic enemies. Because we've run into this problem. So, let me do the smart thing and swap now. Let's do the fire weapon. Let's do it. Oh, there's the pit. The pit! The pit! I should probably also not use Putrefied, but I also don't want to reset the zone. And it's Crystal Sage, so... bar me from saying this is gonna be easy. Moments before disaster and all that jazz. Okay, let's do this. Get him! Yep, I'm gonna tank a lot of this damage. I can feel it now. Bring it, nerd. Oh yeah. Crystal Sage, I have your number. I hear them. There they are. Ah, coward. It's going into phase 2, it's why. I do like how the AI is programmed for that. Like, it will teleport and then go into phase 2 afterwards. There you are. I don't care about the others. You're mine. Your damage is pitiful. Because the stone plate ring is too strong. Oh, literally one off from death. Like, yeah, that's a pretty apt reason as to why the stone plate rings are a little too strong. That boss was way too easy. Also, only 16k souls. Like, it's still Crystal Sage, but it's the fact that I can literally make myself immune to Crystal Sage. Like, seriously. Wee bit strong. A random phase 3 with completely new health bar. Ugh. No thanks, Sister Frida. It's coming, just not from the sage. It's when you say things like this that I get a little worried. Oh, I attracted the attention of the other one. Kind of. The gotcha moment. From Crystal Sage of all things. Thank you. I wanted more. Gosh, the tracking on that every time. Just a turn on a dime. It's good. What the heck hit me? What was that? Did your fatness actually just repel me? Crystal Sage's Rapier and the Crystal Sage Staff. It's amusing that they removed a lot of the boss soul transpositions when you could also just refight the boss. Like, the funny thing is, I don't generally feel encouraged to farm the bosses for their items, because they have almost nothing. I think when I looked, most of the bosses have only maybe 1 or 2 things. Or thick persona. Yeah, really. Like most of the bosses only have maybe at most 3, and that's very specific bosses. So it's like, I'm not really farming bosses for loot so much as it is just soul farming. Which is not a problem in and of itself, really. But it's a little odd, I would say. Still ashes. Okay. Well, that's 2 ashes that he... Whoa! Gosh, that actually scared me. Why are you here? Why would you do this? Nobody likes that. I didn't realize I was playing a horror game. Ugh. Jeez Louise. Actually got me. Alright, what did they actually give Crystal Sage? Is it just their spell, I'm guessing? Hey, Ludleth. I have things. Yeah, it's just Crystal Hail. Okay. Ah, you know what? I may as well get it. Thank you. Let's go turn in those ashes, actually. I'm kind of curious what else they might have. Oh, yeah, the scrolls I got. What do I have? I have Lightning, Swamp, Sage. Okay. Anything overly interesting in here? We're selling a couple gems now, I noticed. Okay. Oh, grave key. Key to the door of the undead settlement sewer. Yeah, about that. Also, sorry, I just bonked the mic. I don't know if I got picked up or not. About that. Don't need that. The great wooden hammer. Oh, spike shield. Ring of, or Helm of Favor. Temporary boost of poise. Yeah, I don't know if that's really all that worth it. Vigor, vitality, and endurance. Okay. No, I could also get the hat. Increases attunement by 2, increases magic absorption by 6%. I could also get Wolder's Crown for item discovery and soul gain. There's Lloyd's Shield Ring. Boost damage absorption at full HP. Okay.
Ashen 1.
I am good. Let's turn on these scrolls. So I've got one for Orbeck.
Backlight. Oh, anything right now.
Soul Arrow, Heavy Soul Arrow, Soul Burst, Counter Spell. Prevents an enemy from casting set spells for 5 seconds. Interesting. I'm pretty sure it only works on players. So it would work against the NPCs, but not that worth it, really. Since I don't know when they're going to be coming up. Magic Weapon, great Magic Weapon. Nice, okay. Magic Shield, great Magic Shield. Blue deck! Very true.
Coming.
Sorry, I'm just not much of a sorcery guy. I like conjurations and I like miracles.
Yeah.
Ooh, bursting fireball. Okay, so that's in still. Fire surge, excellent. Fire whip. Whip. Wait, flame mortar. Excuse me. Launch a high flying flame orb that bombards enemies from above. Excuse me. Give me that.
Do not.
Have I become the tank? Let's go see what this lightning spell thing gets as well. Oh, Sirius, you are here. Hello.
I am Sirius. Duties we each adapt.
Yo.
Bless.
Sirius exists.
Bless.
She lives. Just not Henri and Horus. That's probably because I went the wrong way first.
Hail. A sacred text of sunlight. Very good.
I swear, if this
stories
voice actor
relate
does not say
greater
praise the
glory
sun at
within
least
our
once,
reach.
I'm gonna be disappointed. He's got to say it at least once. Lightning arrow, grab that. Lightning stake, grab that. Soothing sunlight restores high HP for self and broad area. I'll take it.
Go with honor, chap.
Say the line. Do the roar. Alright, let's test some new spells here. Flame Mortar. 400 FP. Okay. Nothing to sneeze at. Neat. Yep. It's a mortar, all right. Hey, look, you can't keep Cirrus down, all right? She's got a grandfather to murder. You won't keep her from her own patricide, all right? Oh, lightning arrow's still pretty good. It just bonks him in the head. Look at how it lands. Oh. I don't think it's very good, but it's funny, and I like it. Woo! Boom. It's got range. That's mostly what it is. Like, it's got a lot of range, but I can tell already. Indoors, bad. Very bad, actually. Okay, give me back my Grave Warden. I think where we're going, we're going to drop Putrefied. We're going to go Lightning Blade? Lightning Blade. Give me heal. And, get aggroed. Yeah, really. That's about it. Because the moment they start moving, it's not going to be able to hit. Maybe Essence Strike will actually do some good here? The Wisps are not very good against normal enemies that we've seen. Because we're going to come up against things that have pretty decent dark resistance here. Oh, I don't really know their magic resist either. Well, let's do Essence Strike for a little bit. Actually, what is this good at doing? Magic, fire, and lightning. Let's moderate. Okay. Unless it has infernal tracking, yeah. Oh, I'm short on a level up. Shame. Do I have any souls to eat? I have a soul to eat. Close to level up, at least. So those bugs just up in the trees, or do they spawn because I went down there? Also, what is that? There's some green stuff going on back there. Yeah, I think it actually just spawned in those bugs. I don't see them up here at all. Oh, no. I can target them. They are there. Dicks. Yeah, there's green stuff over here. What is this? Archdruid's brother. Oh, no. Huh. Am I about to get jumped by anything? No? Weird. Okay. Essence Shards and Essence Bloom. What is the Essence Bloom? Oh! The Talisman. Conjuration tool to utilize conjuration. Okay. Well, actually... Yeah, no, that is just conjurations right there. Okay. Adds an HP regen effect for 60 seconds. Wow, okay. Neat. Also, did they remove these two? They did. Why are the stupid flies here? Where did the other one go? I hear him. There he is. Why the flies? Why? Anything up here already? Oh, I see an item. What is this? I see a fly. Hey, nerd. White Dragon's Breath. Oh, okay. And the Titanite. I saw the environment. Oh, that is freaky. Huh, okay. They're moving the skybox when you walk in here. Also, this is clearly a trap. Clearly a trap, but I'm pretty sure that's that looks like acid. I'll look at that hammer in a second. There's a lot of ranged dudes in here. Although this is normal. This is absolutely normal for this area. Gonna say, I thought I heard somebody on that side of the tree. Take care of them real fast. Oh, the Witch Tree branch. Okay. They just have all these acid-spewing statues everywhere. Ew. Ew. Why do you hate people? Nobody likes acid. That's a dumb mechanic. Get bopped. Death. I don't like the doors closed. This bothers me. Can I see anything in here? There's an item there. So it can't be a boss arena. No, but the bonfire's gone. Gale, what did you do with the bonfire? I kind of needed that.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own.
Oh my gosh! Excuse me? There's an NPC in here. Why would you do this? I see we're at an impasse once again. Oh no, the essence drain does stack. Look at it go down. Oh, that's disgusting. Gale ate the bonfire. He got hungry. He went after bonfires first. It was later that he'd start eating all the humans. Oh, the Nesta Shark. Nice. I'll talk to Gale in a sec. Really? Wait, that's just open. Is this also open? No, this one is not open. Thought it was the Dark Soul. I mean, actually, lore as written, bonfires have humanity in it. Like, it's fueled by humanity, so technically it would have the Dark Soul. Oh, hi. In essence, in it? So, hilariously enough, it checks out. Pyromancer's Parting Flame. Okay, we got a couple things to look at. From the top. Quickening Shank. Oh, there's the casting speed weapon. Too bad it's like really, really bad. Very weak weapon. I wonder if I can infuse it. Because that's casting speed by 40. That's actually really, really good. What else we got in here? Oh yeah, I never looked at the Sage's Rapier. Has nothing on it, it looks like. Okay. Oof. Excuse me. Butcher's Axe, never looked at that as well. Squarely landed hits restore HP. Neat. The Malum Mortis. Wait, is this the, this is the bonking hammer, isn't it? Oh, we found it. Bonk hammer. Alright, yeah, it's just a mace. That's cool, though. Okay. It's got quick step. Alright. That could be tempting to rank up. If it gets any good, really, is what it is. So they added a lizard out here. This is still locked, I'm sure. Okay, so you still have to actually go through. They just put a lizard over here. Hammer of Death? I guess so. I wonder where they moved the bonfire to. I'm also sure Sigward's just gone. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Sigward's questline is busted. You are chunky. Sanguine Bow, okay. Rapid Fire. Bleed Bow. Oh, that's disgusting. Excuse me, pardon me. Coming through. I hear a chunky guy. I'm a little concerned. There's the Historic Greatsword. Okay. Grave Soil Root. Excuse me. What is that? It looks like a casting agent, but still. Why would you call it that? Glimmering Dust, alright. And Entomb Flame. Like, I'll put it this way. This is definitely something I was missing from Cinders. The fact that corpses have items on them. And there's a purpose to, you know, adventuring and looking for things. So that's something I'm glad to have back in. That's definitely like one major complaint I've had about Cinders. Is that there's no exploration. They very clearly turn that into just go down the path and pick up the stuff. Oh, there's just a giant down there. What? Oh, okay. Oh, hi. Ow, I died. I wasn't even paying attention to my HP. Oh, okay. Whoops. That's gonna be a long walk back. Kinda got distracted and wasn't paying that close of attention. Should have. All bad. Excuse me, pardon me. Here, have a couple of these. Yeah, jeez Louise, that drains HP fast. God. Alright, let's do this again without getting distracted. What is that? Oh no, there's two of them. Oh no. Okay, this is a problem. Oh, good old wall whiffs. Oh man, like another thing I really miss from Cinder, removing the wall whiff. Oh my freaking gosh. Okay. Yeah, I don't like these things having too much HP. They poise through a lot of things. All right, cool. This is generally why you shouldn't just blanket upgrade everybody's HP. Just saying. There's a reason. As annoying as I remember. Yeah, basically. Wow, I actually hit the other enemy behind her. It's amusing. Okay, new strategy. It's called Summon the Skeleton. Hope for the best. Why are you poising through everything? Excuse me? Did they just increase your poise? Okay. Alrighty then. Also, what is casting all that? Brave Warden gear, okay. I like how they're constantly casting dark bolts down. That's so funny. Look at them. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm gonna go do my own thing. Looking for a bonfire. Wondering where they put one. Because this is a bit of a long trek. I'm kind of hoping to avoid more grave wardens if possible. Don't particularly like them. Blood card Shio. Okay. Here, have this. Get tracked. Oh my gosh. Drain HP! Look at it! It's disgusting! Oh! What the? What nightmare fuel was that? Was that blood of the was that blood of the Dark Soul? That's a little scary. Okay. Maybe Gale is the bonfire? Oh my gosh, that'd be funny. The heck are you doing? What is this all this nonsense? Take that. Wonderful NPC fights where they just poise through your crap. Oh, I love it. Good stuff. Sacrificial blade. Blood of Humanity. Temporarily reduce cost of spells by 50%. Huh. Huh, okay. Interesting. That's got use. Kill the lizard. Uses up a decent amount of FP itself. It does. I don't know if it's all that worth it then. It's a neat idea, but it's only 60 seconds, and I don't think it's extended by Lingering Dragon Crest. Although it's hard to say. Because Convergence definitely did not put much of the effort in the UI design, I would say, of spells. Alright, let's see what's up with this giant guy. Here, have a bunch of these. Look at his HP just dwindle. Oh, that's good. That is silly. Burden Tome. Hey, another Druid Tome. Okay. Divine Relic. Saint Tree Belvine. Okay. More manacles. There was a giant. There definitely was a giant at some point. See, I'm gonna drain your HP now. How do you like that? Not nearly as fun now, is it? Oh, it's just... okay, it's just a Soul of Rosaria here. Alrighty. Interesting. I have also still not seen a bonfire. It's a little concerning. This is a long, long stretch of no bonfire. Oh, okay. I guess those two priests are murdering things again. Yeah, they are. Cool. I'm wondering how much I could just, like AFK in there and just get more things. Oh, this is just open. What? Oh my gosh. Ah, yes. Wall ping. Oh, hi. Also, you have about 1,600 HP. Blood Priest Paul! Blood Priest Paul, what are you doing? Next bonfire, Soul Cinders. Oh, what is this nonsense? What is this arena? Paladin Aaron fighting Blood Priest Paul and a whole bunch of other dudes. Well, I got Blood Priest Paul stuff. Paladin Aaron is still going ham. This is interesting to watch. We'll just sit up here. Why not? I'm just gonna revel in the free souls, more or less. Alright, some people are dying. Okay. Paladin Aaron still hanging out. Alright, cool, man. Cool beans. Tea break? Ooh, I want tea. Does not open from this side. They actually locked that. Okay. So I'm guessing they're letting you just kind of have... Oh. Is that Archdeacon McDonald? We've just been moved over here. Yeah, Archdeacon McDonald. Okay. No, don't pray to the fat man yet. Hold on. Aldrich Faithful. There we go. So what do you have? So you can turn Murky Sediment into human dregs. Dark Pact. Sacrifice spell power and attack power from many abyssal gifts. What do you get? Fuse your body with the abyss, reducing spell power and attack power by 85%. Wow. Also reduces all FP costs by 75%. Gain 99 casting speed. Become less likely to be staggered and gain healing of 25 HP per second. Huh. So you do almost no damage, but you cast at oops. You cast at max speed. And you cast at basically almost no cost. Huh. Interesting. We got Umbral Beads, cast a volley of dark orbs. Alright. That seek and converge. Converge! Nightfall. Create an abyssal incursion into this realm that rains dregs from above. Okay. Call dark orbs from all directions converging on the caster. Imbued with shadowy dregs, the blade bursts upon impact. Okay, so it's a melee skill. We got Umbral Mask. Reduce sorcery consumption, dark damage up, increases max FP. Okay. And then Archdeacon Gear is attunement. Gotcha. Tanking spell the game, more or less, yeah. Elements and statuses. That's what I'm thinking. Like you would, it's a sorcery, so you'd have to find something that casts sorceries and conjurations, and you could just go druid build on it. Really. That's what you'd end up doing. You just do, like, Essence Strike or something. You just wail on things that way. I wonder if there's a faster Essence Strike. Well, I guess we're about to find out. Oh. Oh, what'd I get? Oh, more relics, right. Oh, wait, Paladin Aaron's getting beat up. Get destroyed, Aaron. He's just getting pelted. This is so funny. I mean, I know what's happening. It's basically, it's two paladins fighting Like a blood priest kilt or something like that. Okay. Whoa. Yeah, I don't think Aaron's ever gonna die. Okay. Also, apparently sitting down instantly gives me a Gravelord relic here. Something is dying instantly, and it's almost always giving me a relic. Alright, what kind of tomes we got? Is it just the Verdant Tome? It is just the Verdant Tome. Alright.
Oh, curious. Very well. I shall decipher this for you.
What do we got? Virulent Strike. Ooh. Fire a Spear of Life Essence. Okay. Water Orb. Throw a water-filled projectile. Deluge. Summon heavy rainfall, transferring life essence of your enemies to you. Ah. Okay. Carapace. Cover your body with sharp limbs and thorns. Raising defenses and dealing damage to any enemy nearby when you roll. It's roll build. Why is it always roll build? Alright, Violent Strike, Water Orb, Deluge. I'll take Carapace. I've not grabbed the dog or the rat because I don't care about them really. They weren't interesting enough for me. Giant Rat, on the other hand. I mean, he's the big rat who makes all the rules. We obviously have to take him.
Yes, yes, you best be off.
Farm spot? No, I think I'd still just farm bosses. For, well, for these pieces, definitely. Like, if I want to get, like, a whole bunch of, relics or something like that, that's definitely the place to do it. XCOM's finally installed. Yo!
What?
Do it. Now spend the next 3 days modding it. We're up to 10 Estus already. Nice. Hey, attunement slot. I'll tell you, I'll take that and 1 level of vigor. There we go. I can have a 5th spell. Hooray! Alright, let's test these out. Give me the big tree man. Yep. That's a crystal spear. Oh, what is that animation though? What is that? Not entirely sure about that one. That one could use a little more time in the oven, I think. Yeah. Alright, what does this deluge do though? Oh. It doesn't do a lot of damage. But then again, since it's kind of like HP drain. Ah, okay. That's an odd one. Alright, summon the tree man. Please, sir, let me through. Oh no, this is just regular brew. Oh, okay. I thought it was elder brew. Not paying attention. Get him, buddy. Ugh. Roll! Alright, first off, unsummon him. $126. Actually, not bad. Drain for short duration. There's something that does it longer. Maybe? think I'm gonna go back to Hollow Manservant for gosh, that scared me. Alright. Let's go back to Manservant for a little bit. Lightning Blade. We'll take Essence Strike still, because it's cheaper. I don't really need the strike for damage. I more want it for the drain. Also, really, you can't just like universally have this. It's so on this, it's drains HP for a short duration. This is drains HP over a short duration. Come on. I am going to be that particular sometimes. Actually, you know what? I'm kind of curious. Hold on. If I take Carapace and Rock Form, or Stone Form, so what do I start at? 27? 42. Oh, you can only have one. Ah, well, actually, Stone Form does give you a lot of defense. Huh. I'm also just rocks. Vocabulary Taskmaster, you know it. How long does this last? 30 seconds. Gosh, man, I hate... This has always bugged me about buff spells. Like, why is it so short? Oh, don't make your buff spells so dang short. Come on. And I'm pretty sure Lingering Dragon Crest Ring is Vanilla Ring, which I think is only 30% duration. So, like, even that's, like, not worth it at all. Because, like, 30% of 30 seconds is... not a lot. It's, thanks, game. Actually, wait, we're both... wait. We're both active? Hold on. Wait a second. Both were active. You could actually use both. Oh my gosh. You actually can have both. Oh, that's disgusting. That's the stats from both. Wow, that is tank build right there. Oh, that is so tempting. If only Stone Form actually lasted longer than half a minute. Oh my gosh, I would love to have that. Because yeah, I'm trying to think exactly. So 30 seconds, like a third of that is 10 seconds. Yes, brain. Yes, that is how. So 30 seconds becomes 40 seconds, and 1 minute becomes a minute 20. It's just. Man, I want better buff durations. I don't... It's the one problem I've always had with vanilla buffs. Like, I get that they don't want you just to have it forever. I get it, but man... Come on. Why do this? You know what? Give me a melee spell here. There we go. Other buffs coming down the pipeline. I know, but still, it's always the one thing that's turned me off from buffs in Dark Souls. Because I really don't want to sit there having to micromanage my buffs all the time. It's the one thing I really actually like about Cinders is where you can get the ring up to 200% bonus time duration, so it's like, oh yeah, it's usually just a minute. Oh, okay, it's 3 minutes. Like 3 minutes is a little more manageable, and I like that. Because in reality, there's nothing stopping me aside from just constantly recasting the spell, and that's just annoying.
Wasn't it?
That's annoying. So what does this take? Twinkling? Of course it does. Of course all the good weapons take Twinkling. Why wouldn't they? Oh! Actually, Gravelord Scythe is Scales, you say? I might buff that as my Scales weapon then. I'll think about it. I'm also guessing since it was twinkling, I cannot infuse... Yeah, I can't. I can't infuse the quick blade. Shame. Okay. That means it is doomed to be only for casting speed. Alright. Oh yeah, what can I get for Soul of Rosaria? Nothing, apparently. Okay. Is it there just to give it back to Rosaria, then? Okay. Alright. Soul Fists. What? The weaponized souls of the fallen dead. Excuse me? That's amusing. Okay, yeah, so this is just, this is a short rest before you continue on. Hey, nerds. Taser touch. A luck elixir, thanks. Oh, this is a little different, isn't it? Also, I hear that giant breathing. You are no longer safe, there are stairs. We have the technology. Can I pull this up? I can. Lighting touch is great for NPCs. Good to know. Actually, wait, does this just... This skips a bit. Yeah, that skips quite a bit. I'm gonna go up here first, though. I'm wondering if this guy still has the deep ring. He probably doesn't. Oh, he's just not even here. It's this guy now. Alluring. Thanks. I have been baited. Whatever will I do? Well, we may as well go the upper path first, since it's here. This feels intentional. They probably want you to do this earlier. Gosh, I hate that. I gotta get used to hitting walls again. Cinders has spoiled me. Oh, I've been allured, alright. Anything down here? Doesn't look like it. I think it's just a trap. It is, in fact, just a trap. Alright. Are things fighting each other? Again? This entire zone is just people fighting each other. Apparently. Huh. What do you got, friend? Arbalist! Eh. Ah, you got the shot off before I could kill you. Okay. Oh, you weren't there before. I thought I heard something get up. Oh, I'm pretty sure his corpse did something. Oh well, whatever. Wait. Wait a minute. That one's not open. That one's not open. Repository of uses. Oh, this one's open. Okay, here we go. Repository of useless items. It definitely feels like it. Gosh, the tracking. Well, that's one way to make a lot of spells a lot more useful. Just give them tracking. I mean, I see the other guy there, but I can't target him for some reason. Hold on. Hold on, this amuses me. Wait a minute. I can't target the other guy. Is he peaceful? He's just staring at the lizard. Oh no, I can target him now. I'm sorry, I have to kill you. It's required. Wait. He's not attacking, though. He's just, here's a reference. Oh, I like it. Well, not a reference, but, oh, lizard. Lizard. Behave. Oh. I'll put you in your misery, friend. It's okay. It's alright. You're with the lizard now. Oh, he's got the deep ring. Okay, so you do need to kill him, though. Oh, it's dark damage by 5%. Ah. He's lizard stand. Well, he was a useless stand, now wasn't he? Okay, so you do want to kill him, though. Like, he's got loot. It's just not very good loot. Are you just hanging by your feet? He is. Oh. Dead corpse. Oh, I still hate landing on this sometimes. Oh gosh, the mangroves cast, like, blood spells now. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I hate everything about that. I hate how I can't target them either. Ugh. All about Silvercat. I don't like going back in my rings and equipping very specific ones, okay? I know it's there, I just don't care about it. I'd also like to point out I have passive HP regen, so it's a little bit of a non-issue here. Yeah, you do that, buddy. You do that. You do you. Can I just cheese you and just shoot bolts up here? I can. Oh, he's been aggroed by other stuff. Oh, the fly's got him. And now he's going to die. Yep. Yeah, he's affected by maggots. There he goes. He dead. Get cheesed. He's just got divine relics. Useless. Be very hard hitting. Well, it would be It's physical based. He's casting physical based spells. So, as long as I had high enough physical resistance, it wouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I could see how they might make that really annoying. My resistances definitely are not really all up there. I don't think this has always been this, like, deep red. It seems new. Oh gosh, there's so many of them. Please. No, she's alive. Your soul doesn't transpose into anything. So why would I need it? Dark miracles. Hey, there we go. So what do you have in here? Pale tongues, obviously. Exsanguinate. Release dark wisps that seek enemies and pull blood from their body. Okay, it's probably that's what he was casting earlier. Rain of blood. Call blood to rain from the sky. Alright. Release a piercing missile of dark blood that causes excessive bleeding. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was this. Exsanguinate rather than Soul of the Dark Blood. Or Dark Soul, I guess. Apostate's pretty basic. Alright. Vampiric, though. FP costs down, dark damage up, slowly regen HP. Okay. I feel like my armor is better. Lifeblood. So that's the Helm of the Cinders, or Helm of the Lord of Cinders. The armor's a little different, though. We got dark damage boost. Okay, so adds 1% dark damage, boosts weapon damage by 1%. HP and SP regen. Okay. Okay. Well, I want to see what these other miracles we can pick up are. Oh, look, a Seething Frost. To go right there with my Seething Chaos. Gosh, you had to go quite a ways in to get the next set of blood spells.
Welcome.
Here, take this.
Yes, my child. These are the teachings of our great lady. Let us take solace in her wisdom.
Life on Blade. Conjure a blade. Conjure a blood blade, dealing dark damage. You gain 1% HP back on every successive hit. Huh. Blood Feast. Toss a cluster of maggots on your foes. Ew. Causing bleed buildup for 80 seconds. Huh. Vampirism. Imbue the caster with the power of blood. Causing bleeding to nearby foes and recovering HP of the caster for 45 seconds. This time cannot be extended with Lingering Dragon Crest. Why? It's only 45 seconds. A 30% buff on that would only be like another, what, 15? So you get Vampirism for a minute. Is that really so much to ask for when the FP cost is only 188? Really? Alright, give me these.
Farewell.
Ooh, okay. Probably have a new melee spell here. Yeah, that's not bad. Also, that is definitely not 1% of my HP. It's definitely regenerating a lot more than 1%. Have maggots. Wow, okay. Alright. Neat. Alright, there's something for that. Okay, does this regen me without hitting things? Yes, it does. Oh boy, it's the regen build. Here we go. Yeah, it just causes boost buildup. Oh my gosh, what if I throw maggots on something and have vampirism? Forgot to add the second one. It's actually 11%. Oh, that's much better. I'm feeling it. Okay, I'm feeling vampirism just because of the HP regen. Like, that's a big reason for that. I'm a little scared to have it active near NPCs, though. What else was I rocking? Alright, weapon buff. There we go. Although, honestly, if I get the build right, I could actually do a bit of a swap. I need more, I would need more regen to do this, but I'm kind of actually thinking here. Yeah, if I had the regen for this, it would actually be really good. I could go pure caster. Also, why... So, I'm noticing every once in a while it double casts. Yeah, it double casts for a reason. Like, it takes double the mana for some weird reason. I don't know what's up with that. Huh, okay. Not bad on speed. Okay. Something for the future, definitely. So what do we got here? So this is... Talisman used by shamans for necromancy. Okay. So I'm guessing this would technically start as a stronger version of the one I had. Okay. Blood Talisman, which is for dark magic. Alright. I see they took away the spellcast speed on Saint Tree. Oh wait, no, it actually still says and allow for faster casting than ordinary sacred chimes. I wonder if that's still built in. Hard to say, sadly. Witch Tree, faster casting. So this also still has the normal writing, but I don't know if it does. Sandwin Bow has some potential. Okay, well, let's get a weapon on here. Let's keep going with the follower or the Legionnaire's Cutlass. Yeah, so Entombed is just better Stifled. Swaps out Gravel Spit with Earth and Endurance. Boost defense by 15% and your SP regen for 60 seconds. Huh. Okay. There's definitely something to do with some of these catalysts. Where do I want to go from here? I'm guessing I'm going to want to go back to Upper Cathedral instead. Oh gosh. Yeah, they're dark resistant. Should remember that. Let's not attack the dark boys with the dark spell. Instead, let's just do this real fast. Bleed, fool! Like, it's actually just kind of amusing to do that. That's good. Hey, you. Don't interrupt. Bleed build's pretty funny. And like again, I really don't see the point of not allowing to buff things and having very low buff bonuses as well. When like the spells aren't casting a lot to put on. It's just it's time constraints is what it is. I'm making everything explode in blood. It's so good. I love it. Oh, hi. Yeah? Oh, there he goes. Doesn't work against walls? No, it has to be a living target. You can hit someone's recently dying corpse, though. Please. Yeah, like, so you can get a little bit extra off of the dying corpse. Hey, buddy. I have a bleed build now. Yeah, bleed! Oh, bonks off of walls? Nope, it's a spell. Alright, I am noticing that Life Hunt Blade, it does dark damage, but it also doesn't do a lot of damage. And I'm guessing that it obviously very much on purpose. It'd be a little strong if it did a lot of damage. Also, what is my catalyst? Oh, my catalyst also has weak dark damage. Okay, that would also be why. So it's most likely getting a debuff. Not a big deal though if I'm using it to regen. Yeah, like that's still pretty strong. Starting Blood Priest next run. Who said anything about an next run? I'm kind of like a one and done kind of guy. Like, I'm gonna experience all of it that I can in one go. Oh, you did. Oh boy. This is pain already. Back up. You mind? There we go. I wonder what other sources of HP regen are in this mod then. Oh, if only I... Wait! Can I hit you up there with this? Yeah! Bleed, fool! Oh. Oh, there we go. Just gotta find the right pixel. Oh, this is cheese. That's some serious cheese right there. Alright. It's a decent amount of just a little bit extra damage. Like, it goes away. It makes a difference. Oh, okay. There's just 2 Cathedral Knights down there, huh? Yeah, that looks like fun. Oh, rude! He's got a crossbow and everything. Oh, wow. Turned around instantly on that. Well, there goes my summon so much. You know, you can keep that shield up all you want. I don't think you can stop bleed, though. Oh, this is abusing. Well, hello. Time for Wretch. Oh boy. Ow, okay. Alright. How far away does this work, actually? It's a pretty considerable distance, actually. Okay. Oh, so they don't like the, priests anymore. Okay. Bleed. I actually don't know what your bleed resist is. Are you immune to bleed? You're probably immune to bleed, actually. Okay. Whoa! Look at that! It's a bot. Bam! Gloomy Syrup Chad. You know what? I'll give him credits for the name at least. Are you quite done? Really? I'm just gonna get bodied in the corner here? Thanks, Gabe. Really appreciate that. Or is it Chin? Oh no, it's just one C in actually. In my heart, it's Gloomy Syrup Chan. It's just gonna stay that way now. Is it a vanilla thing? It actually is. Saints Biden is a vanilla thing. It depends if they changed anything. Nope, this is the original Saints Bide, so it's got nothing on it. It's just a faith scaling weapon, which is not awful. It's got use. Gosh, it's like Dark Souls 2 up in here. I have to actually use a torch. Huh. No giant. Alright. Oh, there's the sword ring. Okay. Just bodying all the people. Okay. Let's see how it is. Oh, she's coming down to play. Alright. Don't mind me. Buffing up real fast. I hear a giant. Huh. Oh, hi. Some pale tongues. Neat. Paladins. Okay. Hey, buddy. Come over here. Man, I am not doing well right now. Yeah, my timing is just not... I'm probably feeling the tiredness is what it is. Yeah. It's getting there. Oh, it's getting there, alright. Oh, boy. Got distracted. Look at the other guy. Okay, let's see if we can find a bonfire soon here. Or at least a way back to one. Oh boy, more paladins. Okay. I fear for my life here. Still sitting patiently. Gale will sit there forever. Look, one zone before the next. We're here to kill some deacons. After that, we'll see. Die to bleed. Do it. Why am I stuck at the corner again? Oh my freaking gosh. I hate these paladins so much. Get bodied. I'm not getting jumped by that. Stop trying to sequence break. No. You can't contain this power. So, is a big boy still in here? Oh, they actually like put stuff in this room. Ah, big boy's still here. Hey, big boy. I have no range spells to deal with you at all. I'm actually gonna have to hit you in the face. Curse. Love it. Get donked on. There we go. Oh, bonfire. Oh, you shouldn't have. Just when I was looking for one. Is this a teleport? Holy statue of Kaifa. Hold on. No, this is a covenant. What do you got? Oh, you're I'm guessing this is physical? Physical miracles? It is. What do you have? Retribution. Instantly unleash a powerful shockwave around yourself. 55 faith. Wow. Okay. Divine Ascension. Create a series of devastating shockwaves. 60 faith. Angelic Wrath. Release a volley of light projectiles. Huh. That's what Aaron was doing. 50. Wow, okay. Call down brilliant pillars of light upon enemies in front of you. Entreat the light. Release a multitude of holy missiles at foes. Receive the blessing of the Allfather. Odin? Blessing increases resistances from all status effects, increasing absorption by 25%, increases stamina recovery, reduces stamina cost of weapon attacks, reduces FP cost of miracles by 25%, and increases all damage dealt by 10% while above 80% HP. That's not that hard to maintain. I think we're going to go more faith. Even more faith still. Hey, look, Morn's Great Hammer. Hood of Mystery. Miracle cost down, physical damage up, increased max FP. Okay. And Morn's Gear, which is physical damage, reduces weapon stamina consumption by 30% and adds HP regen. Alright. And then Faith on the other piece of the gear. What is this? Ring of Devotion. Adds HP regen, bolsters defenses by 10%, and adds an additional spell slot. Wait, this is just a better... Wait, this is just a better Saints Ring. This is quite literally just a better Saints Ring. Yeah, okay, that's an attunement slot. This is HP regen, defense. Which is actually its absorption, not defense. Wrong! It's wrong! Defense is the other stat. Absorption is a completely different stat. Heck. Okay. Alright, I have even more HP regen. Faith. Have faith. Yeah, I think I'm just going all in on faith at this point. There's a lot of stuff in both faith and all the faith builds that I really, really want here. Alright, any other last minute things to do before we call it quits today? Let's see. Oh, bone dust. We're already at +7. Alright, as much as I like Life Hunt Blade, it's not going to work with our build, so we can't really do dark damage. We have to do fire, lightning, or magic. So, probably going to take... where we're currently at? I'm actually going to take Essence Strike. Like, Essence Strike has definitely done its job. I'm keeping Vampirism because buff spells are usually not affected by attunement. Or not attunement, but spell buff. Did I get anything else to give anyone? I have not. How many Gravelord relics am I at? 50. Okay.
Just what?
One second. I actually have souls for this. $705 FP cost. I'm a little late looking at that, but I don't think 705 is that much of a concern, but I have 1100.
Just wasn't.
I think we're good.
Pretty be careful, I go.
So many things. Look at all of it. Actually, yeah, I'm kind of curious. Can I infuse Saint's Bident?
Just what?
No, of course not. No, man, there's a reason why Cinder's allowed you to infuse just about everything, because the fact that you can only infuse very specific weapons that already didn't have, like, interfaith scaling and a couple other really silly rules was really limiting and boring. Which means I'm probably just not going to infuse anything, because every weapon I'm going to use is already quote-unquote infused. Oh well, whatever.
Pretty like that.
Nothing lost, nothing gained, I guess. Okay, so I think we've seen all of the Miracle Tier 2s? I'm trying to think. So, yeah, because Druids are in the pit. Necromancers are in the Catacombs. Physical is in... No, we've not seen Lightning, actually. Or have we? Wait. Have we seen Lightning? Gosh, I'm actually going to have to remember where all these locations are. Have we seen the Lightning Tier 2 yet? I don't think we have, now that I think about it. Oh wait, no, this is not Miracles. This is Conjuration. So we've seen Physical and Dark and Magic, but not Lightning for Miracles. For Conjuration, we've seen Magic and Fire. Have we only seen Physical Sorcery? I think I've only seen Physical Sorcery. But I think we've run into all of the non-magic builds, because there's dexterity in the settlement, there's strength, and I guess it's going to be called quality in Pharaon. Yeah, with literally one at the halfway fort, the other one at Pharaon Keep. Okay. Okay, well, not too bad. Not bad at all. Oh, well, yeah, that's gonna do it for today. Oh, I'm a very tired boy now. A very tired potato. Y'all have a nice rest of the day. Definitely enjoy the rest of your nights. I am probably going to grind up a bit over the next couple days to get ready for Thursday. Yeah, I'm probably going to try and get a lot of Covenant stuff done. Get my stats up a little bit more. Mostly Faith. Mostly Faith. Oh, man. So yeah, take care. Enjoy the rest of your week, folks. Sleep well, eat well, stay hydrated. All the good stuff. Stay safe. Oh. And I will see you Thursday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. Good night.